thanks, Naomi. So I'll speak probably first about what we're doing at Cohesity. And again, just with that smaller program perspective, but we use Briefing Source really as our tool for managing our speaker bureau. And then, of course, I think married to that also is the ever-present spreadsheet that I think we all have in some form or fashion, no matter what size your program is. So, and we actually, I will say, we were fortunate enough to have an intern this summer. So that was one of his big projects, was actually updating that, because we've just had a lot of, in a positive way, a lot of churn, a lot of new, leadership on the product teams. So, but what we really do once we have everything organized and all the right information is we do use Briefing Source as our, I guess you'd call it our speaker bureau and our main speaker resource and organizational tool. And so we align the speakers with the appropriate topics within that tool. And then we also use that to house their bios, their photos, because we do also use the Nexus portal. So that's the important part, is we want our customers to be able to log in, see their agenda, see who they're going to be meeting with, understand a little bit more about their background expertise. And so that's where that bio and that headshot piece is pretty critical. But again, we still do, kind of on the back end, there's always that, I guess you call it, say the knowledge is always in our head. We might just keep a spreadsheet off to the side that we kind of keep updating until we have that chance to, keep our tools updated as well. And then in terms of as new hires or new discussion leader resources come on board, having the benefit of being small, you see that announcement come through, and either myself or Jasmine, she's actually on this call here, we reach out to them personally. And so it's, a very, one-on-one type engagement. We get on the phone with them. We talk about our program. It's always great to understand from them what their experience is with EBCs. A lot of them do have experience, but we just like to talk about our process, what they can expect, understand their best ways to communicate and what they're interested in. And then we do also get a lot of requests, and we do try and honor having them audit a couple of briefings before they participate. We just get the approval of the account teams. So that's kind of near term, like I said, what we're doing at Cohesity. I think as you have larger programs, that's when, formalizing that onboarding process for new speakers, and maybe having, whether it's a monthly, weekly kind of drop-in session, to make sure that, those new folks can get up to speed with what the EBC program is, what the expectations are. Are there any, accreditations or anything that they need to do to be a speaker? That's where you kind of have to look at scaling. But I would say that's probably, really how we approach our discussion leader management